right, fight fans, here we go. SparStar Promotions is proud to present the rerounds of mixed martial arts in the flyweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Rejuveline Med Spa. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, Big Mark Reyes. And now, introducing to you first, on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, she is wearing black trunks. She is training out of San Pedro Fight Club, San Pedro, California. She weighed 120 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Keira Ahsoon. Her opponent across the cage on my left, fighting out of the red corner. She is wearing black trunks trimmed in white. She is training out of Joe Stevenson's Quidachay and Team Quest by way of Temecula. She weighed 121 pounds. Her record, 1 win with 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sarah Traviesa Valencia! All right, fans, here we go. The rerounds of mixed martial arts in the flyweight division.
Let's see if these ladies touch gloves. A lot of times they'll come out really hot, and sometimes you forget. It's not that that's the person you are, it's just emotionally, that's what happens.
Right. And it looks like we are going to get a glove touch. Open stance.
That means expect power, a lot of crosses from open stance and back and hind leg kicks.
A little bit of a level change there.
Nice, good jab from Keira. I'd like to see some feints out of these ladies.
Right.
Inside kick. You got to be careful throwing the inside kick, staying on center line, because you can get punched.
So far, a lot of boxing, but not so much that. Oh, there we go, as I was trying to talk about it. So shooting for that takedown, or at least the attempt.
I was curious to see if Sarah was going to shoot, because she is fighting somebody with a 6 blades background, and so for sure the ground is going to be one of their strongest points.
Absolutely, and we can see here she's got a nice pinned up against the cage side there and throwing some knee strikes to the outside of her left thigh of her opponent.
Now, important here is the head position. So you can see Keira's head position on the inside with the overhook is giving her a little bit of stability, even though her back is to the fence. Sarah has the underhook, which tends to be more dominant, but you need to get that head right in the neck on the same side so that your body's not weakened.
Right now, it seems that Keira there was having the dominant head position, being able to put her forehead up against
Wow.
Sarah's face.
A flurry of punches. To go from grappling to striking, that's a pattern itself. So if you get somebody used to grappling and then you start just unloading, it changes the whole dynamic of the fight. See Sarah trying to frame and then trying to defend. She's elevating Keira up to, when your opponent's high, you bring them higher. When they're low, you push them lower. She did a great job of bringing her up. Keira trying to inside trip. Sarah
Great
reversing
position.
position.
There, yes.
Oh, that was an upper body lock trying to throw her over. You don't want to give up your back in that position, though. Ooh, good knee to the body. Got to be careful, though. You can't pull down on the head and hit the head with that knee. You'll get in trouble.
Absolutely. Knee strikes going a little bit high, too. The ref stepping in just to get a better eye of it.
Now, so what we saw there is Keira go to fix her glove, and we saw Sarah react properly. It's a fight.
Right.
She went and threw the punch. It's like if you drop your mouthpiece in the fight, the referee will wait for the action to stop so that they will say time, and then they'll go have the mouthpiece and put it in. But if you keep pressure on the opponent, like I'll teach my guys, if the mouthpiece comes out, you apply pressure now to that opponent, and you start to throw punches so that the referee doesn't stop it, because they're vulnerable. Their jaw is very vulnerable if you connect at that time.
Absolutely.
Now, Fernando is one of the best inside fighters I've ever seen, and he's in Sarah's corner right now. You see them focusing on breathing, getting the eyes. That's smart, too. I think you should be the last person off the stool sometimes, especially if you want to kind of catch your breath and everything. Some people don't even like to use the stool and just stare at you.
They got good cardio, I guess.
You have to.
Gotta take that rest when you can, you know. It might count.
Oh, absolutely.
Both ladies look ready to go, though.
Let's see if they touch again. They thought
Not
about
this
it.
time. They did think about it a little bit.
Well, it's hard too because if somebody swings on you when you touch, you're at a disadvantage. Wow.
A little more energy going into these punches here.
Definitely.
Nice, good reversal of the position by Keira. She's in the blue. They're both wearing black. You see Sarah with the green on her back. She's going for that upper body lock, that reverse head and arm, trying to defend the takedown, going for a guillotine, and it's difficult with the hair like that.
She doesn't have it.
Nope. So now she's got a knee shield and an overhook. She's using that to escape away and get back up.
Found the cage. That could be a good tool to help her stay on her feet.
It's a third dimension, right? And so right now you see her turning the head, trying to crossface to get her off of her legs. But you can effectively strike there. And in the judge's eyes, if the other person isn't getting the takedown and you're hitting them, you're winning the round.
Did good getting off the cage. Now reverse the position again.
She did give up a takedown a little bit and in the first minute of the round, so she could be down in this round to the judges, so it's important to get that back. You never want to give something that the judges could assume is better for the other fighter.
Absolutely, and landed some good strikes there, right cross and a left hook thereafter.
Nice cross.
I'd like to see some fakes, like fake shot overhand. Wow. The wider punches tend to get you in trouble, keeping it straight. Sometimes throwing 4 straights down the middle. Left, right, left, right.
100%. I was swinging very wide too in my first fight, and that was one of my mistakes. Too wide, too predictable. You can't see him too much. Like the straight punches, you can't see him coming. It's hard to escape them. It's harder to dodge them.
These ladies are well conditioned because this pace has not slowed down. We've seen it earlier in the night where the gentlemen calmed down after the second round. These ladies are not calming down at all. That's the end of the second round.
2 rounds down already. Now that's 6 minutes though in the octagon. They have to be very fatigued, or at least they're starting to feel it pretty well. And right now this rest period is going to be very essential to them.
Yeah, and I honestly think they put 2, which maybe originally they might have had it scheduled for 2, and they might have forgotten, and because now the shin pads are off, so you'd expect it 3 minutes.
Right.
After this, both of the ladies will actually qualify for 3-minute rounds.
I see, yes.
I love the double ice bag right there. The one on the back of the neck, the one on the chest to slow the heart rate. The only thing you can do proven to slow your heart rate besides the ice is breathing. You can see the Vaseline getting put on.
Yes.
Very important. So you never want to say, hey, you're up 2 rounds. You always want to assume it's 1-1 in a fight like this, especially when it's that close. So you got to win this round.
Here we go, cage door shuts behind. On to the final round now.
Ooh.
I don't think they thought about a glove touch that time.
No, because they both need this round. They both need this round. And you can see the intensity in Keira's face, trying to come with that head kick. The only problem is if you have good takedown defense and you kick, you're a little bit more vulnerable to that takedown on one leg than 2.
Absolutely.
Get that leg caught.
Mm-hmm. Man, but those ladies were actually throwing head kicks too, which is a little harder to catch, but easier to fall.
Sarah now really pushing the pace with those lower body kicks as well as to the body.
It's important to change it up because fighting is just patterns. So if you're kicking high all the time, your opponent's expecting it. So then you want to kind of come low. Good knee to the body there. Got to be, once again though, whenever you're pulling down on the head, there's a chance that it gets to the head. So you got to be careful. Mark is a great referee though, so he's watching very closely. Those knees can really, to the sternum and the solar plex, take so much damage to your body.
Yes, as well as to the legs too, making it hard for you to walk or not want to put weight down on the leg that they're attacking.
Wow, so you have you can see Sarah with the overhook, and she has the advantage when the elbow's turned in, but as the elbow's not turned in, she's giving up the advantage. She pummels the underhook herself now, and she has the head position, and she is vicious with those knees.
That's the 3rd time that body kick has landed on the left side of her opponent.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice head kick.
And that's important. Keira, she shows everyone that she's still in the fight.
Shoots in for that double.
Wow. this is amazing intensity. The round's almost over. Whoever kind of turns it on right now probably is in the favor of the judges because they're watching intensely. Oh,
Sarah might be looking to try and finish it here in the last seconds.
Nice. This has honestly been a back and forth fight. Both of these ladies have been giving it everything they got.
Very much so. What a great fight for these two ladies here.
Very good fight.
So I wonder what the judges' scorecards, I hope sometimes they just say, okay, this judge gave her the fight, this judge gave the other person the fight. I really like when they announce this judge gave 29-28.
Right.
I like that extra because that tells you a lot. Like, okay, well, 30-27. Sometimes people will be like, man, this fight was so close, it should be a split decision. Honestly, I don't think it should be a split decision because that shows non-consistency with the judging. I like it to be unanimous, but I wouldn't be surprised if this fight was 29-28, which means 2 rounds to 1.
Right. And
That was a close one.
And out of my experience watching fights competing, I don't personally think I saw a 30-27 round there.
But you never know. So that's why I always love listening to the judges. And these judges are California Athletic Commission judges and CAMO judges. They have experience in everything they do. They're not just here to collect a paycheck.
Right.
They're here because they have a passion for it.
Right, yes. Passion for the sport.
And I mean, you look at Keira, she looks amazing right now. She doesn't have too much damage done. That can be something that the judges look. You figure you get maybe 7 seconds or 6 seconds before that judge writes on that paper and passes it. So how you act, what your body presents, are you exhausted? Do you help your opponent up? These are all things that as a judge, you shouldn't affect you, but may because we're all human.
Right. Well, I think at the end of a fight like that, you were looking for anything to kind of give some kind of a tell of who would have led to the outcome or finish of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at cage side, John Romero scores the bout 29-28, while both judges cage side, Ray Corona and Don Howard, score the bout 30-27 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision, the red corner, Sarah Valencia.
Congratulations to Sarah Valencia.
Yeah, this is, and I love how much respect both camps are showing each other. They're both right there. Shake everyone. You don't even see that very much anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Sarah Valencia. Come on over this way.
My good side.
This is your good side. All right, we're going to stay on your good side. Well, obviously, you had many good sides in here tonight. You changed it up very nicely. There was a great variety to your strikes. What were the adjustments that you needed to make throughout the fight?
I just wanted to get my technique down on my hands. I really wanted to take it to the ground, but she's so tough. I'm from Pedro, born and raised. I'm a Pedro girl, and Pedro girls don't back down because she was very tough. We don't back down, so.
You actually had an excellent dance partner here. She did not let up at all. She was coming through, and what I noticed in the third, you started using a little bit of the range. You were finding your kicks, and you were starting to bring that in. Have you been working on that, and who do you credit that to?
Oh man, 2-minute rounds is not long enough to kind of get the feel of the cage and the fight. You kind of just gotta go. But definitely my coach, Fernando Gonzalez, Menifee Maniac, he's amazing. He puts his heart and soul into me and makes me want to cry. I just appreciate him and his family so much, you have no idea. And my sponsors, thanks to my sponsors, thanks to Cobra Kai, Team Quest, and my family and friends from coming out. Most importantly, all glory to God for giving me the patience to push through all the responsibility that I have to be able to do this. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, Sarah, thank you. An excellent fight from you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Sarah Valencia.
Yeah, Sarah's a blue belt. She's actually really, I mean, I've never seen her not place at a tournament. So you could tell that you know that if you go on the ground, maybe you're going to feel like you have a good advantage there. But the Keira's takedown defense was just amazing.